Hey YouTube, this is Andrea here. Alright, we are on part 6, and I have these double doors that I've already cut, and I used this die to go straight down the middle and cut here. This is 7 by 6, and then you want to use this to cut straight down the middle and then score at a half and a half on each side. Now I already put my magnet on here because you guys know I've been having a little bit of problems with making sure my magnets are in the right spot. So these are what's going to go inside the doors, and I have 6 flips here to make a waterfall to go inside of here. And these are, let's see here, let's see what these are. They are, okay, so they are 3 3/3 by 5 3/4. And then you want to score at a half on the top here. Alright, so let's get our flips in here to create the waterfall. I did cut out this piece here. I used this lady I got from the internet, and she is very cute. Let's see if you can see. I love her little hat. That hat is gorgeous. And I used this die set. So what I did was, this is the die set, and I got it off of eBay. I took this piece, this one here, and then to make the black outline, and then this little one here, the next size down, to cut her out with. Alright. So that's the dies we used for this page. Now let's get our flips inside of here. I'm not cutting these on the corner here, so I'm not going to miter the edges on these. Put our first one up. Add a little glue. Some glue here. Clean your nozzle off so you don't have clumps of glue everywhere. Put this one on the top, and as I move along, perfect. Now I have this little gap right there, and I want to put my next piece and butt it right up against there, right up against that gap. So let's do that, and we're going to do that on all of them. Clean up my glue. We'll do one more for you, then I'll finish it up, and we'll come back with our paper. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and finish putting these in, and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is what you should have after you put in all your flips. You should have all 6 of them down, and then you have your doors. Alright, so what we're going to do first is decorate our doors, and I have cutouts for those. This actually goes on the inside of this one, so I'll put that one on first. This is number 4 that I have it marked as. Fold that glue over so you don't have to erase it later. But if you want to, go right ahead. Yes, number 4. So number 4 goes all the way up to the lip here. Cut down. And that's a little journaling spot. And this is number 3. It's got our magnet here, so we want to take the backing off of that so we can cover it properly. Let's see, number 3, marked right there. And again, you're going to go right up to this lip. Cover that up. Alright, now we've got that magnet covered. We're going to move on over to this side. And this is marked as number 2, which is another journaling spot. All the way up to there. And then we have number 1. Okay, so I'm putting number 1 down before I put my other magnet down because I have it on that piece I showed you guys where that little lady is hanging out. Just trim this up a little bit. Then, because I trimmed it, gotta re-ink it. Okay. Now let's put our lady on, and I have put a tape on the back of her. And then tape on the magnet. Let me see how this is going to work. So I should let the magnet hook first. Alright. And then press down where I put the tape. Perfect. Now I can open that up and I can cover this piece here. And how to do that is I have the same size die cut, and I'm going to look for a little scrap like that, And then I'm going to cut this out. Let's do that real quick. Okay. All right. Since I don't need the whole piece, I just need just a little bit here. So what I want to do is take this and put it up here, but I want to mark it right there. I'm going to cut that down. Perfect. I love it. So now I'm going to glue it. I'll take the backing off of this magnet and glue this piece down. Now you could have done this like all beforehand. I wanted to do it after I put it on there because I wasn't sure how far up that paper was going to be. So that's my excuse. Okay. Perfect. Okay, we're going to let that dry. And we're going to start working on these middle pieces. Okay. Let me put my die away before I lose it. This I'll put in my scraps. And this I'll put in my scraps because you never know, you might need another one. Okay. Now I have all of these for my flips. So let's see. Let's start with number 5 and 6. So this is 5 and that's 6. Perfect. Very pretty. Then we'll put on number 6. Excuse me. That goes, yeah, that way. And I want to be careful of this score line right here. So I can get it close to there, but not on it. Otherwise, it won't fold back down on you the way it needs to. Like that. Okay, and now I have a piece here I want to show you guys. This is pieces that was left over after cutting the 6x6 papers. So I went on ahead and made them stickers so that I can use them inside of these little flaps. So let's see if this one will work. There we go. And then just nip it off at the end here. Just like that. Perfect. All right. So take your scraps and then slice them up so that they can fit on these little flaps right here. Okay. We're going to do one more flip, and then I will finish the rest off camera, and we will move on from there. So number 7. And number 8. Perfect. All right. So I will finish these up and then I'll be right back. All right. So I got that all done. These are all now put together. And I just need to put in my little strips here. So let's get that done. Put this to the side. Get our scissors. This one looks like it goes with this one here. Oh, lots and lots of sticky glue. Let's get some light here. There we go. Now I could see better. Perfect. Flip this over. We have this one. It's been so windy, so if you heard banging, that's because the wind is blowing really heavy today. That glue. Gotta love that Xyron. And that permanent tape, permanent glue from the Xyron machine is very, very permanent. So if you get it down there, it's down there. And you guys have seen me wrestle some pages up before, so you know how well it works. Okay, see there? I just have to trim this one a little bit. It's a little thicker than the others. So I need to trim it down. Just a little bit. Ink that back up. Now I can put it back down. Yeah, much better. Okay, make sure I got them all in. I didn't skip any. Wonderful. I love it. That turned out really cute. Alright, so my closure was going to be this young lady here, but I'm going to have to use her another time. Because putting the paper on this waterfall actually thickened it up so much that this does not meet this like it used to. So what I have to do then is use a couple of brads and some circles to close it up with twine. So that's what I'm going to do this side first, because it's always easier to get one side done to match up with the next side. There's that. I'm going to poke a hole in my paper here. Put in my brad. I'm using a antiqued button brad. Looks like a button. What in the world? Let's try that again. There we go. That's what it looks like. And we'll press this through this side. Okay. Now this, you want to leave up and down. You don't want it to be sideways. So, there. And then I have a cover for it. Just like that. Matchy match. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Just like that. And this one is going to go right there. And I could poke a hole through both to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop. I'm just kidding. I could poke a hole through both of these. And I'm just wiggling it around so that when I go to put my brad through there, it's not so difficult. Okay. Put it through this one first. And then through here. And then I'll put the backing on there to decorate it. Just like that. Alright, then I have my twine, and I'm using, got this twine from the Dollar Tree. Excuse me. Came 3 to a pack, and that's the color I'm using. Just gonna tie it up over here. I'm going to do it twice. I just want it to be nice and secure. But you don't want to do it too many times, because then you'll have a lump underneath that paper. Alright. So that's good enough for me. Just knit this off. And now, I could close it this way. Yes. Oh, brother. And then I can wrap it around this one here. Nice and snug. Do it 3 times. And then I can nip this off a little bit. I don't have to have a whole bunch hanging down. Just enough to grab it and undo it. And there is our closure for our waterfall with doors. This turned out so cute. Let's undo it. Voila. Very, very fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, part 6 of our 6x6 mini album using the Nature Garden by Prima Marketing. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Have a great one. Bye.